Hey guys, my name is Beth McDonald, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about Arbonne, who we are as a company, why you should be doing this business now, and I'm going to share, first and foremost, a little bit about my personal story. So my health journey got started years ago when my mother was diagnosed for the second time with cancer, and I was her full-time caretaker. And that's when my health journey sort of catapulted into doing a lot of research about what is it that causes cancer. You know, everybody talks about, well, everything causes cancer. Well, I wanted to do some research and find out for myself, what is it about products we put on our skin? What is it about the food we eat? And so that kind of like completely changed my life with how I look at food, how I look at products. And so I had been focusing on that for a while. A few years after that, I'm married. I am making like crazy concoctions in my kitchen and my bathroom. My husband comes home looking at me like, what in the world? And I got a phone call from my friend Kristen, and she was like, hey, I have just started my own business with Arbonne, and told me a little bit about the products, told me a little bit about, asked me about my health journey, and then offered me the 30 Days to Healthy Living. And I was like, yeah, I remember I had used Arbonne like a while back. I remember I had some makeup or something, but I didn't know anything about the products. And come to find out, they had like everything that I wanted in a company. And then she asked me about the business, and I was like, no, I don't know about that. Like, that's scary. That's one of those like crazy pyramid schemes. Like, I'm terrified of that. Don't know anything about that. Like, no. But I hopped on a call and took some time just to pray about it and really reflect and look at the company and see kind of what their compensation was, like just see how everything was done. And that's when I took a leap of faith and I jumped in. I decided to do the 30 Days to Healthy Living, and I got some skincare to try out. And guys, I was at a point where I was like, oh, I'm so healthy now. Like, I was at my lowest weight. I felt really good. But when it came to my job, I was at a bad place with my job. And so I was working for Starbucks. I wasn't making a lot of money. Like, most of our money was going to insurance. I don't know if you've ever worked there, but a lot of your income goes to your insurance. And my husband was full-time in ministry. And so I was looking for something different. I was like, there just got to be more out there. And my husband was really supportive and just like, we can try it. Like, we make our money back, great. And then if we don't go any further, then fine, at least we tried it. So I was like, okay, let's do this. And so I jumped in, and I have loved it ever since then. I did the 30 days, and I was kind of being a stink butt about it. Like, well, I'm already really healthy, and I don't know if I'm going to lose any more weight. Anyways, I lost like 11 more pounds, and I like couldn't get over how good I felt. I was just like, okay, I have to share this with like other people. And so I just started sharing it with people, and that's as simple as it is to build this business. So that's kind of where I am today with the company. I absolutely love it. I love that you're here, and I just want to thank you for taking time out. The person who sent you this obviously thinks highly of you. And so I'm just going to kind of go through and just show you how easy it is. Guys, I have this sheet right here, and I'm just going to go through this and talk about it with you, okay? So who is Arbonne? So we just turned 39, and we come from a Swiss heritage. So there was a Swiss scientist named Peter Mork. He started our company. He wanted to, was kind of instrumental in finding that, oh, there's like a lot of junk in these products that we're selling people. I want to create a product that has really clean ingredients. And also he wanted to empower, he really wanted to empower women. That was like another goal of his, which I think is awesome, because we always quote him. Like he used to always say, if there were more women millionaires in the world, he like knew that the world would be a better place, which I was like, that's pretty awesome. And we do love men in this business too. It's just we do have more women that do it. But so Swiss heritage, the company was launched in the US in 1980. And so we've just kind of been expanding our products ever since then. The flagship was skincare and then makeup and stuff like that. But they have expanded to like a whole array of things, which is it's just really awesome that we have so many products, because we can, anybody can use our products. We have so many things to cover. Like, there are a lot of companies out there that just focus on certain things, and we have it all. I'm like, well, I can offer you all of those things. So brand awareness is low for us. That's actually a positive thing. We are at a 1% brand awareness globally. And that means that there are millions of people out there that haven't heard of Arbonne. So if you're thinking, well, I don't know anybody, or I don't know if, I can sell to anybody, whatever. There's, people who know people, and that's the awesome part about doing this business. Maybe you know someone that is just like, no, but they have a friend that needs to hear about this. So that's pretty cool when it comes to our brand awareness. So we have cutting edge research and development. We use proprietary formulas because of our Swiss heritage. I don't think it's any secret that the health and wellness industry has exploded. It's a huge thing now, but guys, it's like the cool thing to do now. But Arbonne was doing the cool thing 39 years ago when they started. So they know what they're doing. It's like, this ain't our first rodeo kind of thing. Because if you think about it, you may not know this statistic, but most network marketing companies fail after 10 years. So you can think about that as we move forward. But so we've been around almost 40 years now. You can do the math on that. Now I want to talk about the Arbonne product advantage. Okay, so why are our products different? Here's the 4-on-1 on the products, guys. We go by the European standard. Actually, we're beyond the European standard. So they have some of the highest standards in the world. We can go into other countries and sell our products because we use these standards. Something that I want to tell you real quick that I'm just like, I was mind blown to find out when I was doing research, that a lot of companies that make products in the US that are like US based have to make a completely different product that's cleaner to be able to sell it in another country because they don't meet standards, because we have low standards here. So the European standard bans over 1,500 chemicals in their products. The US currently, I think the number is at 11. Okay, 11 chemicals that are banned. So think about that when you're looking at things that are FDA certified or whatever. To me, it just doesn't mean much. The European standard is 1,500. Arbonne has actually gone further than that. We ban, now our list is up to 2,000, over 2,000 chemicals. So as research and technology grows, we're like, okay, we're going to take that out too. So we're always changing. We're always trying to keep up with research and development, which is just another amazing thing about it. And that's what I love. So that's our product advantage. The other thing, guys, is that our products work. Okay. They sell themselves. I feel like, we hardly have to like sell products because they simply work. They're pure, they're safe, and they're beneficial. Okay. That's like our motto is pure, safe, beneficial. We have pure products. They are safe for you and they actually benefit you. For me, that was big because when I was making all of my own little like potion and concoctions in my, my kitchen, it was like, oh yeah, it's like kind of moisturizing, whatever, but it's not actually benefiting me because I didn't have the science like behind like what I was doing. I was just like, I'm gonna put a couple oils in here and like put this together, and it didn't do anything for me. Let's just say that. But when I started using Arbonne skincare, I was like blown away. Their skincare to me is like top notch. It is just beyond comparison. So that's the main thing about our products. So why network marketing? Okay, guys, network marketing is the way of the future. We in a traditional retail company, they have a manufacturer that sells to a wholesaler, then it goes to a warehouse, and then they have to pay advertisers and retailers. And those are all the steps that a product will go through until it gets to the consumer. So think about how much money you spend on a product. It might be cheaper, but think about how much money is spent on actually creating that product. Okay. It goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 different things before it hits you. With network marketing, we are the middleman. It goes from the manufacturer to the through independent consultants to the consumer. We do not have to have any product in our house. That is amazing. We just teach people how to go online, order their products from the warehouse, and it gets sent straight to them. We don't sell advertising. We get paid off of our sales because we are essentially the advertisers. Arbonne does not pay anybody to advertise. If you've ever seen like our website or a catalog, like those are all Arbonne consultants. Because we get paid, we get compensated for the work that we put into it. And that's how they sell their products. So think about all the money that they get to actually put in to creating an amazing product. They get to put in a lot of money creating that amazing product because we get to cut out all these middle people. So that's why network marketing, and it's huge. This is what everybody's doing. Our industry right now makes more money than, what was it? I had like a statistic of it. So the network marketing industry is bigger than the entertainment industry, the gaming industry, and the NFL combined. So think about that. Okay. That's huge. People are making money. So people, I get a lot, well, this business doesn't work. And I'm like, well, you know what? I have sat in a room with thousands of other women who would show you their paycheck, show you the community that they built around them, and their time and freedom. And they would ask you to show them how this business doesn't work. It does work. You just have to put in the time. And so time leveraging is another big thing. I would say most people put in about 10 hours a week, but it depends. It depends on how quickly you want to grow, how much time you can put into it. I know people who have worked 70, 80 hours a week and they have still built this business. You can do it in the nooks and crannies. And we're consumable products. Consumable products is huge. People use our products and then they're done. So they have to order more products. That's just how it is. And that's the business you want to be in. I know that there's jewelry out there. There's pots and pans, like there's all these other things that are out there, but consumable is where you want to be, because that way you're creating this whole roll effect of getting paid. Like you're constantly getting paid off of people reordering products because they're amazing. And that's what you do. You just teach people how to do that. So we're up with the timing and the trends. There is a marketplace demand, obviously, because of the whole health and wellness industry. And we have the ability to leverage your time because you can do this whenever you can fit it in. We have, you name it, there are stories of people in every industry that have done this business and have made a difference. So it's all up to you. You get paid for the work that you put in. And if you think about it, like let's say you put in 10 hours a week and you taught somebody else to put in 10 hours a week and they teach somebody else to put 10 hours a week in, you're getting paid on essentially 30 hours of work. So that's another amazing thing. All right, and so compensation is another thing. We have a really great compensation plan. I've looked into some other companies just to compare. I think this is great. We only have 4 levels. So as a district manager, that's your first level. We pretty much teach people how to get there as soon as possible. Usually it's in a couple months. District managers get paid between $250 and $1,000 on average a month. There's also bonuses and all kinds of stuff that are added to these numbers. So I'm just kind of listing these average numbers out to you. At area manager, that's the second level. You can actually will your business at this level. So the second level of Arbonne, you can will your business to your husband or your children. I think it's 3 generations now, but how crazy is that? That, because people would continue to buy your products. God forbid if something happens to you, that income would still go to your family. And one of them could even pick it up and start doing your business. But it's willable, which is awesome. Like how many companies do you know? It's like where you go to work and then something happens to you, like your family's not going to continue to get a paycheck. That's just not how it works. And so area managers make an average from $1,000 to $4,000. And obviously there's bonuses and stuff on top of that. The next one is a regional, third level is a regional vice president. This is where you get your white Mercedes-Benz, you get a white Mercedes-Benz. I don't know the word I'm thinking of. Sorry guys, my brain. And the average for regional vice president is $4,000 to $8,000. And I think these numbers have actually grown. So, I mean, I know that people make more than this for the most part, but this is just like an average to give you an idea. And then the tippy top of the company is national vice president, which is also comes with a Mercedes-Benz incentive. And the average for that, guys, is $21,500. And that's just an average. I would say most of the MVPs that I've met make way above that. Because it's, that's like the lowest and then it grows from there. So 4 levels of the company, there is no cap of money that you can make once you've hit regional vice president. There's no cap on that. There's so many incentives. I know, like if you've looked into any other company, it's kind of the same thing. There's so many gifts involved and bonuses and trips. There's just amazing things that you can do and win when you're in this business. But, for me, I just want to ask you, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, if you keep doing what you're doing now, where do you see yourself in 5 years? For me, I have watched women already build this business in their 5 years and just like blow it off the top. And I'm like, I want to do that. I don't want to sit on the sidelines and be the one that's like, what if? Like, well, if I would have done this, or, maybe you have fears that come with that. Guys, I spent so much time in the fear zone. But fear is a liar. And so I just want to implore you to really think about this, pray about it. If it's something that could be life-changing for you and your family, if you're looking for a change, if you're in a job and you're just not set for life, this could be your vehicle for that. This could be the vehicle, that that brings your husband home from work. This could be the vehicle that helps you stay home with your kids. For me, it's supporting my fur babies. No, I'm just kidding. But I do love my fur babies. But there's so many things. Like my husband, we're still in ministry. We're both in ministry now. And I want to get to a point where he doesn't have to do all these other extra jobs that I can provide for us and give back. And I want to create a community of women around me to empower them and grow them. Like self-growth, personal growth is a huge thing for me. That was another thing that drew me in. And that's what I want to help other people. And it's not just about coming in and getting all these incentives and stuff like that. It's about the personal growth of it, because that's bigger than anything. And I believe that God is bigger than anything, and God can do whatever he wants to do through me. And that's another reason why I want to do this business. I want to share my passion with the world, because there are so many people out there that need this. I hear stories all the time. They always say, have your Arbonne ears on. And I have my Arbonne ears on, and I hear things all the time. And I'm like, man, if this person would just take a leap of faith and start. And guys, it's $49 for a global company. That's all it costs. There is no crazy startup. We have a whole panel of people that do all the research and development, and there are teams and teams and teams of women that give you all of the information you need. Even in my own upline, I reach out to other uplines, and you would not believe just how quickly people are to respond to help you in your business. There is no competition. It's not about competing with other brands and being like mean and stuff about it. It's just, you're just passionate. You're passionate about this. You have dreams and goals, and it's really just that easy. You go to a restaurant or a movie and you say, hey, you should go to this restaurant, or you should go see this movie. It was amazing. And then your friends do that, and they pay for the tickets or they pay for the meal, and you don't get any of that money. But with Arbonne, you're just using these amazing products, you're sharing your story in this business, and you do get paid when those people do decide to order products, or they do decide to jump into this business. That's how you get paid. You're just sharing. It's no different. We're all network marketers. You don't have to be a salesperson. That's another thing. Well, I'm not a salesperson. You don't have to be. You share your opinions all the time. That's essentially what we're doing, is sharing our opinions with people. Because people, they trust you. They want to hear from you. They want to know what you're passionate about. They want to support you. So it's as easy as that. So that's just kind of how I want to end this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me if I've sent you this video, or the person who sent this to you, because they obviously think really highly of you. We get to choose who we do business with in this company, which is another amazing thing. That person that chose to send you this, that means they want to do business with you. So that's a really cool thing, I think. So, let us know. We'd love to hear from you, and I hope you guys have a great day.